the YAMAHA PSR-3000, a Ranger workstation keyboard. Hey everybody out there on YouTube, my name is Chris Nicholson and I'm going to demonstrate the YAMAHA PSR-3000 keyboard. What a wonderful keyboard when you sit at it. It's just basically almost like a Clavinova keyboard. So I'm going to show you some features. Now when you take it out the box, turn on the keyboard. First you get the LCD screen lighting up, then all the LED lights will light up, basically saying that it's basically loading. And the first sound that you get is a grand piano sound. Now another familiar button that you should explore once you open up the box of the PSR-3000 is your demo button. Now once you press the demo button, on the screen it should give you a whole grand tour of the company and what this keyboard is capable of doing. So say for instance, I don't want to listen to the whole overview of that demo. So all I have to do is basically on the bottom of the LCD, you got 2 rows of buttons. Now this is where it gets a little confusing because you have the top row and the bottom row. So if I want to skip the overview, all I have to do is press the bottom row, skip overview. Now, I already just skipped the overview and I'm in a different category. So what if I want to hear the voices of the PSR? All I have to do is, where it says Voice Technology, press C. Now for my Voice Technology, it gives you different categories. Orchestra, Pop Rock, Synth, Ballad, Country, Big Band, and Latin. Now, all the categories are there from 1 through 8, and it's the same thing on the keys below the LCD screen. So if I wanted to hear Big Band, which is number 6, press the top one. Now, say for instance, if I just want to exit out of that mode, what you're going to have to do is press exit once, twice, and a third time. And you're back on the main screen of the PSR-3000. That's very, very cool about this keyboard is that you have 332 panel voices, 480 XG voices, and 17 drum kits. So that's a total of 829 voices that you have on this wonderful keyboard here. All of the panel voices are located on the right hand side of the keyboard. Now, so with my category buttons, say for instance if I wanted a nice flute sound. So we got piano all the way to flute. Once I press the flute button, now if you look on the screen, you have a whole category of flute and woodwind. So anything that's dealing with a flute or woodwind instrument, it's on that screen and that button that you just pushed. Now if you look on the left hand side of the screen, you have buttons there, A through E. And the right hand side of the screen, you have F through J. So anytime you want to pick an instrument, remember this instrument is not a touch screen instrument. So once you basically try to touch the screen, it's not going to work. And if you touch the screen hard, you might break the screen because it's a very fragile LCD screen. Now, say for instance I want a pan flute. I'm going to pick C. And I have my pan flute right there. Now what if I wanted to hear it before I even play it? So I can hear the instrument before I play it on the keys. Now remember I told you about the upper rows and the lower rows of below the LCD. So anything on the screen that you see that is upper is dealing with the upper buttons. Now anything that is lower that you see, like copy and demo right here, is dealing with the lower buttons. So if I wanted to hear that pan flute, and I press demo, all I have to do is just press number 8, but the lower 8. The minute I press the upper 8, where it says up, I go back into the category section. Now I'm going to demonstrate a lot of the instruments of the PSR-3000.
YAMAHA